one thing that I have found kind of difficult for some of the clients is getting them to get back on the phone to review the CSP. Anyone else?
Yeah, I've had dropouts for sure. It's very frustrating.
Yes.
And it's not that they don't respond to the phone. They don't respond to anything, text, email,
Yeah.
you know. And
Ghost.
it's frustrating, of course, because you think you're doing a good job and you think you've got your rapport going and you think you're addressing their needs, and then they ghost you.
Yep. Been getting ghosted.
And some of these
Is
are
this like
actually really
before?
good CSPs. I mean, these things are strong. And I normally don't email them the CSP until just before I speak to them, because I don't want them going through it, you know, making up their own minds. But when I get ghosted, I'll email them one and say, look, you're about to leave, you know, 130 grand sitting on a table here. Call me back. It's worked a couple times, a few times it didn't work, but it doesn't hurt.
That's a great idea.
I've actually had a couple of
That is a
people
great idea.
after signing up that try to change the CSP. They're trying to alter, oh, I don't want to do inquiry removal, or I don't want to do this. Well, you know, I was very specific in how we set this CSP up, and that is an integral part of getting you to the finish line. So if we're going to stop, we're not going to step into the block. How are we going to get you over the finish line? There he is. Mr. Seeger has joined us.
There he is. Figure out his camera. So who isn't having the challenge at all of having people show up for the CSP? Who is not
Hey,
having
Lisa.
a challenge at all?
Excuse me, Jimmy, I wanted to ask Lisa, is that like before you reveal the pricing or after? I just want to know.
Some it's yeah, some of it, yes, it's after the pricing is known. But others, it's they haven't even looked at the CSP yet. So the pricing hasn't really been discussed. But these are from the transfer station primarily.
Okay.
Seems like maybe we should have like a deadline, like they're only good for 7 days. Have we tried that?
We have not. We've discussed putting deadlines in there, and it's in the technology to-do list, but it's not obviously not done yet. But we have talked about putting a this CSP is valid until at the very top of the CSP. So Lisa, you're saying you're not sending the CSP?
No,
You're not discussing price?
Nope.
Sounds like it's something in the survey. Mary, any comments?
I mean, and for sure, I don't have a perfect record in having shows, but I've always found when I do boss surveys, if I reinforce and continue to say that LenCred disqualifies 70% of their clients, if I can get this thing, if I can get them to say yes, if I can get them to accept you as a client, if I drive that when I actually send them that text that says, hey, got the file back, Mr. Jones, guess what? They like your deal and they're willing to take you on as a client. I mean, they're like giddy over that. They are giddy over that. So, I mean, for what it's worth, I think that they will accept you as a client if they think that you're going to be a good client. If they think that they can perform well for you, then they will accept you. And then when I can send that, yep, yes, it's happened, you're accepted, then they're like, let's get on the phone. What does that mean? They like me. They like me. Let me hear why they like me. And what are you going to do for me?
I like that verbiage, the ifs and about mentioning the 75% of the clients. I don't do that enough. That's for sure.